St. Vincent is a wonderful place to be. Very safe island. It's a English-speaking island. There's 32 islands in the chain, and it's just beautiful. We've made great friends with the Governor General, the hospital system there, the leadership there. We've renovated the campus. We continued to build on the campus, and we've developed a very excellent medical school on the island.
We got to become doctors, and that's all through Trinity. There's no doubt if you put in the work, they'll get you there. A lot of other schools in the Caribbean, every single semester, they're cutting students. With Trinity, we don't have that. Every student they've accepted, they plan on them going throughout the whole program and getting a medical degree.
The Trinity students are superior in almost every respect to the other medical schools' student bodies. They come extremely well prepared in the basic clinical sciences. They come enthusiastic, they come dedicated, and it's a pleasure to have them. I've worked with them closely personally, and I think that they are top-notch.
Trinity is a great choice. At the end of the day, we want to be doctors. It provides a pathway to the same goal, and I think it's turned out to be a better path. I faced challenges that I wouldn't have otherwise faced, and I think that's made me grow as a person, and it's made me more resilient, and it's built a lot of character that I think will be helpful for me in my future career. Trinity pushes us to success in becoming doctors, which is our goal.
If you're interested in medicine, Trinity will give you that opportunity. I'm very impressed with the students that have come to us in terms of what they do know when they come here. And when you compare Trinity to other Caribbean schools, there really isn't any comparison. Trinity does an excellent job of placing their graduating students into residency programs. And we, of course, look to build on that success once they're here in the States.
Trinity is an excellent choice for students. Number one reason is we're a small school. We're a very tight community. Most Caribbean schools will bring in 300, 400, 500 students per semester, and the students get lost in those scenarios. At Trinity, we bring in students anywhere from 25 to 75 students. So we have a tight community with our students, and we can really cater our teaching to each student individually.
Trinity spends a lot of time personally assisting their students achieve their goals. So I think that especially for students who want that one-on-one and that personal touch from an academic institution, they should definitely consider Trinity and put it at the top of their choices.
I felt like the student network, and then particularly the staff network on the island, was very key for me. And I felt like I could always find someone on campus who was able to point me in the right direction, give me textbooks, give me advice, just give me encouragement. So I felt like I felt really just surrounded by people who cared about me finishing and doing well.
Everything they do is with purpose, and it's purpose driven towards students more than anything else. They always look out for you, and they always make sure everything is in place for a smooth journey through medical school.
Trinity stood out to me because I really got the sense that it was the small school feel that I needed, and they did a great job of conveying that they were a team and that they were working on this together with you. I would definitely choose Trinity in a heartbeat. If I had to do this all over again, not a question.
Trinity is extremely unique, not only in the sense of other Caribbean schools, but even in US schools, in that we get to participate in hospital medical activities in the first semester that we start. While you're in the first 2 years of medical school, which are the hardest years of your lives, you still don't lose focus on what you're working towards. You get to see yourself in a hospital setting every single week, reminding that you're still working towards becoming a medical professional and actually working with patients.
I think it's vital that Trinity students have this introduction to clinical medicine opportunity on the island. I think it helps them get comfortable talking to the patients. It helps them take effective history and physicals. It exposes them to actual practical clinical medicine as opposed to just book work. And I think it makes them more successful in their third and fourth years.
I felt extremely prepared when I started my clinical rotations, and a part of that is because I already did 25 on the island in St. Vincent, and we rotated through different specialties as well. By the time we came to the hospital here in Warner Robins, it wasn't our first time seeing a patient. We were confident in taking a history, we were confident in touching the patient and doing a physical examination, and also the OSCEs that we did right before we started gave us a jump start in preparing to see a patient and to do the full workup in 12 minutes.
Our goal was always to try to find the core clerkships in one area with many electives available there. This great hospital at Houston Healthcare and the Central Georgia Technical College that we're working with as well. The opportunities are here for a much stronger clinical program. It makes a wonderful community of medical education.
Medical education is very important. I think it's the lifeblood of any medical organization. We do see a phenomenal amount of pathology in the area, which provides us, of course, with excellent teaching opportunities for the students as they come through. And so they will get hands-on experience in our EDs, up on the floor, in the offices of community preceptors to see patients first and foremost and incorporate that into their learning processes, which is key to their success going forward.
We're working directly with that doctor. Instead of having so many other students that may see that patient instead, it's just us. The volume of patients that we're seeing, we are seeing up to 40 patients a day in very different settings, from the hospital in rotations or in the clinic coming in for well visits, seeing rare patients that you only read about in textbooks. It's incredible.
It's really great that Trinity schedules my rotations because I haven't had to worry about them at all. And I know it's different in other institutions, so I really appreciate that. And we have someone that we work with who's also open to communication, so I can tell her if there's something specific I want in a preceptor or if there's something specific I want in a rotation. And she's been lovely at making sure that I've gotten that and that I have a well-rounded experience. So I think that's great that Trinity schedules those and they take who you are into consideration.
We have the Central Georgia Tech didactics now that we have to incorporate those clinical skills. So the students have the opportunity to practice the procedures that they're learning at the hospital. So they work side by side with the nursing students, learning how to do specific procedures, what their roles and responsibilities are. And this will learn that direct supportive communication in a high stress environment. So they can be more prepared when starting their residency programs. Having that interpersonal training and that interdisciplinary training is an opportunity that most medical schools do not provide. And I'm almost disappointed that I didn't have that opportunity myself.
The Medical Association of Georgia has their Medical Reserve Corps here, and the great thing about the MRC is that they do allow students to come help and get experience with these emergencies that occur. And the Medical Reserve Corps is a really great community and a group for students to be able to gain experience and learn.
Through the success of our residency program, our residents tend to have a very high success rate on the exams that are required post-residency. And the Trinity numbers are growing in our residency program, and our test success rate has continued to be very high. That has to tell me that the Trinity students are equally, or if not exceeding, the preparation level of other students that enter our residency program.
I definitely think that Trinity has positioned me well for my residency. From the medical knowledge that we got right from the beginning, it was so thorough and we had great scores on all of our standardized tests. Going forward, the clerkships that I did, I thought the preceptors were amazing. I learned so much. We were really in like a setting of working with a lot of patients, doing a lot of notes, that type of stuff. So I definitely think they've prepared me well for residency. And then going into the match for residency, they definitely gave me quite a bit of support along the way, trying to decide which pathways to go, which places to apply to, which places to interview. So I really feel blessed to have them.
We have no desires to be the biggest. That would be the worst outcome we could ever do to this medical school. We just want to simply be the best. To do that means we continue the path we're on, focused on the outcome of our students. And as long as that is the focus, then we will have success and our students will have success.
Trinity students are like my family. I cry if something is wrong. I laugh when they're happy. It's amazing when they succeed. I do my little dance with them because I'm so excited. You can see it in their eyes that they are so happy being here and accomplishing that dream that they had. Yes, they came to that little dot on the map with that big idea and the big hopes and the big dreams of becoming a doctor, and we're actually helping them fulfill that dream at Trinity.
There's a lot of international medical schools out there, but if you want to achieve what you want to achieve successfully and have the tools to be certain that you will succeed, Trinity is an excellent choice.
I would say you can come to Trinity to get a Doctor of Medicine degree, and you can go anywhere you want in medicine. We have graduates now that are all over the country doing their residency programs in primary care disciplines, in most of the subspecialties. There's no door that's closed to you once you get a Doctor of Medicine degree from Trinity.
Our mission is to provide the best education we can for our student body, to help them to grow and to learn and to succeed in life and in healthcare and as a physician. Our goal is that every student has a residency after they graduate, whether it's in this country or another country, and we're going to do our best to help make sure that happens.